And now, Edema Cigarette brings you Ironwill Tate. Edema Cigarettes, you'll never get a wet cough with a dry smoke. And to introduce our show, Montgomery Kane.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Montgomery Kane. I've personally quit smoking, but I still like to go through the motions.
That wasn't it, was it?
It makes me feel good. I don't believe in any of those contraptions that don't blow smoke out. I somehow don't think it's really happening. I smoke for the smoke. Tonight we're going to talk about Tate. He's not a bad man. He sees the good in some things, but he's as stubborn as they come. No one knows why Tate acts the way he does. It just feels right to him. Tate likes to take his family out on long road trips. We're going to take this particular road trip together. This is the tale of Ironwill Tate.
I just can't get comfortable. This was such a bad idea.
Why are you squirming?
Shut up, I'm not.
That's it, kids. I told you if you fought again, I was going to play Bohemian Rhapsody another 12 times.
Oh, kids, please, not again. Can someone else please sing my part? My throat is getting so raw.
We were just talking, Dad. We weren't fighting.
Mom, we weren't even fighting.
Yeah, if you're gonna eavesdrop on us, at least pay attention.
It really sounded like you guys were fighting.
Well, we weren't, okay?
Yeah, you never stick up for us. In fact, we were just organizing the maps. I just can't get comfortable.
What is your problem?
If you must know, I wrapped an entire roll of duct tape around my waist.
Why would you do that?
To make me look thinner, you ass. This town coming up, I hear this is where all the good-looking guys live.
Yeah, good luck with that. Better bite on a washcloth when you rip it off.
You're such a brat.
Kids, I'm not sure exactly what you're doing back there, but it doesn't sound like organizing my maps.
Yeah, Dad, how are they supposed to be organized again?
In alphabetical order according to state flower. Bitterroot, Mountain Laurel, Red Clover, Yucca.
Tate, dear, maybe we could take a break from organizing and listen to the radio for a bit.
Okay, but only because I want to hear if there's been a rise in wheat prices. Any change will affect the family's bagel budget next week.
And that concludes our program, breaking it down, wheat prices and you.
Great, we missed it. Now I'll be buying bagels blind next week.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
We lived through the crazy look of the barbarians. We were dazzled by the sparkle of the Romans, but nothing in all of history can compare with the craze that is sweeping the nation. The hottest thing since the Marken. A true fashion breakthrough. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you probably don't have ears. White pants! Yes, world, white pants are here and they're taking over. Let's hear what the countries without water are saying.
You know, I used to think that we had problems because, we had no water. And now that white pants are here, I really don't know what we've been complaining about.
You see, folks, white pants will solve all your problems. Have an unruly kid? White pants. Trouble with the boss? White pants. Wish you were more athletic?
White pants.
Wear your white pants anywhere and success will follow. They do it all. Let them into your home. They'll make you feel better.
White pants. You need each other.
Oh, Mom, Dad, that sounds so cool. Please, can I have white pants? If you give me white pants, I will never ask for anything ever again my whole life.
If I had a pair of white pants, Daddy, I'd probably be able to organize a lot better.
I wish I would have thought of that.
Oh, Tate, what do you say?
Oh, sweetie, how naive you are. White pants are nothing more than a few tawdry scraps of polyester. They can't help you organize. Organization is more of a state of mind.
Oh, Tate, They do sound pretty spectacular.
Spectacular? I think not. They're just not practical. Would you pump out the septic tank in white pants? No. Would you make mud bricks wearing white pants? No. I'm afraid it's out of the question.
Dad, you are such a bummer.
Listen, when we get home, I'll show you all kinds of chores you couldn't possibly do in white pants. You won't be bummed when you have the most organized attic in the entire neighborhood, will you, kids?
Pretty sure we will, Dad.
Did they have those round heads before when their puppets? I guess I didn't see that.
Welcome to Starvation Creek State Park Tick Hotline for your resource for tick bites and tick-related incidents. My name is Mona. How can I be of service?
Yeah, so I'm standing at the kiosk and I'm reading some of your educational material on ticks, and I'm wondering if I should be worried. It says that I'd say about 50% of my body is covered in ticks. My husband said that probably qualifies as a tick incident, so should I be worried?
Yes, I do believe that falls in the parameters of a tick incident. Can you describe your symptoms?
I don't know if this is related, but I have a rash. I'm salivating profusely, swelling, and I'm weeping tears of blood. Could that be anything?
Okay, yes. I've marked it here. Weeping tears of blood. Now, we do need to gather a little more information. Would you say the cleanliness of the bathrooms was adequate, good, or above average?
The bathrooms? I don't know. They were fine. They were filled with bugs. I don't know.
So is that good or above average?
Listen, I'm really losing feeling in the left side of my body, and there's some parts where the tissue is falling away. I think I see some exposed bone.
So yeah, this exposed bone thing. Would you say that's typical, not typical, or very unusual?
It's very unusual.
Okay, now, the fire ring in your campsite, would you say that was poorly maintained, well maintained, or splendidly maintained?
I don't know. It was fine.
Yeah, I'm going to take that as a splendidly maintained. Thank you. Did it appear that any outside firewood had been brought into your campsite?
I don't know. Everything was crawling with ticks. It all looked pretty uniform.
So I'm going to put down no foreign firewood.
I really don't know what kind of a tick hotline this is. You're not helping me.
Ma'am, clean the ticks out of your ears. What do you think I've been doing here for the past 5 minutes?
Listen, Mona, was it? My face is literally falling off as I'm talking to you. Mark this down as a serious tick incident in that little book of yours. What should I be doing?
Due to the information that you provided with us, you do qualify for tick assistance. We'll be sending you our special SOS Tick Emergency Kit. It does consist of a pair of pocket tweezers, a limited edition Starvation Creek matchbook. We hope this helps you on the path to a healthy recovery.
Oh my God, my eye just fell out.
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. Would you say that the camp host was friendly, overly friendly, or a potential cannibal? Hello? Hello? Okay, kids, sandwich shout out. Who wants peanut butter?
Iron horse. That's what my pappy used to call automobiles. I'm pretty good at guessing what kind of a tin can you're driving just by tickling the bumper. What have you got here? Feels like, 87 Oldsmobile, am I right?
Tate?
It's an 1985 American Eagle. Listen, not to be disrespectful, but we don't have time for you to fondle your way across the street. So if you'll please shuffle out of the way.
Listen, you've already stopped, so why not let your engine cool? You, sir, have happened upon the dazzling spectacle unequaled in magnitude. Enter, sir, and behold the culminating glory of the showman's art.
Is this some kind of a cult? Because I've been in a cult before, and I promised my family I would never do it again.
This is better than any cult. This attraction will delight and titillate the seekers of novelty. I refer, of course, to J.R. Humpleton's Ostrich Plantation. The most beautiful birds will do anything up to and including the sacrifice of their very lives to bring you a moment's amusement. Beauty and fun have a price, and these creatures are all too willing to oblige.
Oh, no. Yeah, that does sound better than a cult.
Oh, Dad, please stop. We love birds. It'll be educational. Surely we can stop to learn something.
Yeah, Dad. Isn't the point of vacation, to do things that make you happy?
Happiness is rolling into your destination ahead of schedule. The only thing this J.R. Humpleton fellow can give you are fun thrills and good memories.
Yeah, we wouldn't want that on a family vacation, would we, Dad?
Listen now. In order to gratify the fashionable taste for sensational wonders, we open the doors of J.R. Humpleton's to you. Take that elegant beauty over there. Feed it oranges. It will swallow 5 before it even realizes what they are. Then, for the price of a nickel, you can ride the choking beast.
You mean ride it like a horse?
A feathered 2-legged African horse, maybe. But will your typical run-of-the-mill horse lay a 5-pound egg when you jump up and down on it? A service we also provide. No, sir. And anyone telling you different is a no-good, snake-kissing, bug-sucking liar. And kiddies, if it's your first time at J.R. Humpleton's, you get to pull out a feather.
Oh, I would love to pull out a feather.
Out of the question. We have to get home to organize our eggs by degree of freshness. So you see, we just can't stop right now.
Tate, you're being such a weigh-me-down right now.
But wait, J.R. Humpleton's is not just for kids. No, indeed, for you, sir. Make the missus swoon with a primal test of strength. You and 3 other men will be matched against the Furies, our 4 toughest birds, in a winner-take-all tug-of-war. And while the men exercise, you ladies can visit our Palace of Perpetual Splendor, where you'll stroll across a bed of eggshells for everlasting radiance.
Oh, now, Tate, that does sound nice. Couldn't we just stop for a moment?
The only exercise I want is a toned calf muscle from keeping steady pressure on the gas pedal. Madam, I can tell you know a good attraction when you see one. For a lady of such discernment, let me pose a question. Those starlets you dream about in those gossip magazines, do you think they look pretty on their own with just a few dimples and a glass of booze?
Ooh, I'm not really sure what you mean.
Well, madam, allow me to elucidate. Take a dirty alley cat, give it a bath and a top hat, and what do you got? An entertainer. The same is true with starlets. They'd be nothing more than hags in bags without ostrich feather gowns and boas. Why not clothe yourself in picturesque beauty and radiant glamour as the starlets do? Walk right up to that fence, pick out your favorite bird, and have a dress made from it while you're lunching.
Oh, I would love that. Tate, what do you think?
I think paint cans don't stir themselves, and the ones in our garage have been idle too long. Friends, I sense your hesitancy, but I assure you, woe dogs the heels of the man who turns his back on ostriches. Back in my sighted youth, when I prospected for gems in Africa, I beheld a mighty flock of the two-tone beauties the Western man calls ostrich. I knew I must have them. I got my hands on 200 empty oil drums and stuffed an ostrich in each. That's how I started my career as a bird smuggler. I've smuggled gems, birds, silkworms, everything but drugs. Drugs you can never get out of. Say goodbye, kids.
You blow, Dad.
Why, if I wasn't blind, I'd clobber you. Tell you what, come on down to my basement. We'll duke it out and you can show me what kind of a man you are. Sandwiches will be provided.
That's a good one.
Wow, what a great day. Everything is so cool. Hey, mister, what's in that cage?
Squirrel.
What you gonna do with that squirrel, mister?
Drown it.
Drown it?
Yeah, kid. That too much for you to handle?
Nah, mister, but you're gonna get your white pants all dirty. Some people just don't care about their white pants. Let me get right to the point. I'm a 43-year-old experimental scientist. All of my limbs are proportionate to my torso. I have a round face and a short neck, but it doesn't seem to get in the way of my depth perception. I would say I'm proficient in the kitchen, but I possess above-average intellectual reasoning skills. I would make a good lady companion because I'm quiet, attentive to details, and comfortable with alone time, as I do spend 20 to 22 hours a day in my laboratory. Astronomers and mycologists need not apply. I've been down that road too many times. I look forward to your prompt and well-organized response. Now how should I sign this? I've really got to capture their attention. Signed, the Sexy Scientist.
Dear Sexy Scientist, I'm tired of dating women at the carnival. All of the women I date are bird-beaked women or alligator women. I'm just looking for a non-showy girl. I thought I met a normal girl once. She could smoke 500 cigarettes at a time, but it turns out she was using me for my feminine girl hands to shove more cigarettes in. I got things to offer. I'm strong,
I got a bunch of tattoos, which is good, because if you're tired of looking at my face, you can just look at the stuff on me. Also, what's a mycologist? I don't think I'm one, but I've drank a bunch of weird stuff. I don't know how you become one of them. Now, how to end this? I'm a carny. Signed, the Carney.
Dear Carney, I have no abnormalities of my own, but as an experimental scientist, I know the kind of woman you're talking about. I'm fascinated by the life you lead. It is so divergent from my own. I've been looking at pictures of cowboys. Is your life like that? Do you eat off of a chuck wagon? Kindly, the sexy scientist. Oh, Carney. Oh, I love it when you eat salad off of me. Oh, Carney, you're so weird.
Oh, heirloom tomatoes.
Oh,
vinaigrette in my mustache. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. Dear sexy scientist, things are a little bit different around here. I don't eat off a chuck wagon. It's the only life I've ever known. I think you should know I carry a whip around with me most times. I really can't think of a time I don't have it with me. You'd be surprised how many problems can be solved with a whip. Yours truly, the Carney.
Dearest Carney, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have a control box that I even take to bed with me. I am constantly fiddling with it. It's strange how we become dependent on these little props in life. What a strange pair we'd make walking through a Turkish market. With deep affection, the sexy scientist.
To my little brain box. I don't even know where Turkey is. I can't even imagine. I've never had a lot of different colored foods, but I hear Turkey has a lot of them. I would eat them with you if you'd eat them first. Love, the Carney.
Yeah. I've never seen that part.
Hey, Charlie! Charlie!
Wow, what?
Hey, what's the matter?
Oh man, it's Donna. She's wearing me out.
Wearing you out how?
Man, it's like non-stop. Last night we were out at the clubs till 3.
Yeah, that's too late.
Yeah, it's way too late, man. And not just standing around, neither. She made me eat cigarette butts until I threw up.
Wait. You ate more than one, man?
Well, yeah, she kept being like, that one's a peanut. Try it for me and see. And I'm like, no way. But then the next thing I know, I'm doing it for her.
That girl sounds like nothing but trouble, Charlie. Charlie, the stuff that we're drinking tastes like sewage, don't you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Charlie!
Yeah, so?
Why are your eyes so red?
Why am I so red?
Yeah, why is that?
Well, it's 'cause that guy.
Yeah. What guy?
Well, that guy in the windowsill. Way up high.
Yeah. What did you do?
You were there, man.
I know. It was great. What did you do?
We landed on the sill 'cause we were tired, and the guy hollers through the open window, "Get out of here, you no good bums!" You don't remember
I do,
that?
I do. What do you do then?
Then he got a can of roach spray and shot me in the face with it.
I knew he was gonna do that, that's why I flew away.
Well, how come you didn't warn me?
Because I was drunk.
You weren't drunk. We didn't get drunk till we came here.
Oh. Draw your own conclusions in. Hey.
Hey, nothing, man. You know what I'm gonna do?
What? What are you gonna do?
About the apartment guy with the spray.
What are you gonna do about that?
I'm gonna get his homing pigeons pregnant. Yeah, right?
Yeah, that'll show.
Yeah, he ain't homing nothing for the next 8 weeks. You two look like a couple of worn-out mops, you drunken, lousy bums! Get out of here! Oh, jeez!
That's messed up, man.
Quit spraying us with poison!
That one's great. Now those are 2 new characters, aren't they?
Dear Diary, this road trip grinds endlessly on. We've been eating nothing but peanut butter. I think my hair's falling out. We've passed thousands of restaurants, but they may as well be on the moon. We're never going to stop. This is going to be the diary of me starving to death. I would go to any restaurant right now.
Good evening, madam. Welcome to the Tempest. We're so pleased you could join us this evening.
Wow, does it always rain here?
I'd say it rains most days, yes.
Well, this is quite a theme you got here.
Oh, what? If madam refers to exquisite cuisine and impeccable services themes, then yes, this is a theme restaurant. What may I bring you?
Oh, salad is good for me.
Dalton! Dalton! This week's produce delivery! It has foundered on the rocks. Baltus was driving and now he is trapped. We are trying to get to him, but the waves are keeping us on shore. What are we going to do? Calm yourself, Jean-Philippe. I'm sure you boys will think of something. Damn it, Dalton! This is Baltus we are talking about. It can't hold out much longer. I've got to get back out there. In light of this new information, I'm afraid salad has become unavailable. If you'll excuse me, I have to get out there and see to this. Baltus! Baltus! We'll get you off those rocks. We won't let you drown. You saved my mother from the factory fire, Baltus. I'll never forget that. You there! Tie this off to something solid.
Wow, we didn't cover this in Girl Scouts. We just learned eating for beauty.
Just do it, damn you! Our lives depend on it! Baltus is gone. The world is lost. The greatest Baltus that ever lived. It's how he would have wanted to go. Baltus loved shuttling produce around.
Ooh, guys, yeah, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just came from the gym and I could really use a glass of water.
Ma'am, this is the passing of Baltus we're talking about. A moment, please!
I don't mean to be insensitive. I just usually don't have to wait this long to get things that I want.
Heartless siren!
Sorry.
Are you dining alone this evening?
Well, normally I'd be out with Ernie, but we had a little tiff. I do feel silly being alone on Thanksgiving.
I know just how rough the holidays can be. I was on a meat delivery boat with 3 of my best mates. bringing in provisions for the Mother's Day brunch. When we hit a reef, it was a bloody mess. What should have been an all-in-cut prime rib buffet become an hammerhead shark feeding frenzy. I was the only one who make it back to shore, and the disappointed looks on the faces of the mothers still haunts me to this day.
Yeah, Ernie loved the end cut.
Everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody does. Well, tragedy falls on one man one day and on another man the next. Can I interest you in some fried zucchini spears?
Doesn't do all the good I just did on my workout? I don't think so.
Personally, I get my exercise from wrestling eels, but an hour a day, that's what they say.
Baltus! Baltus, why have they taken you from me? Oh, Baltus!
Alessandra, please!
No.
Not in front of the customer!
No, Dalton, I want her to hear. I want her to hear. Cost of a meal at the Tempest. The life of my precious Baltus. I will tie pork chops to my legs and wade out into the sea to be reunited with my Baltus.
Alessandra! Come over here. Listen. You've got a reputation to think about.
Sorry.
Pull yourself together.
Okay. I'm sorry that I spoke ill about the Tempest. Please join us every Tuesday for half-price tapas.
Yes, as it should be. Look, all this hubbub, and I haven't even taken your order yet.
If you don't have salad, do you have anything, well, I don't know, on the lighter side?
Jean-Philippe! What do we have for Madam this evening? You see, when the storm gets this bad, we're sort of at the mercy of the tides for our ingredients. Jean-Philippe! Jean-Philippe, please! Just a bolt of cloth, I'm afraid, madam.
Well, if there's cod or anything, not cloth.
Madam might be in luck. I think I just heard a barrel of salted cod washing up on the beach just now.
Okay.
Would you like that?
I would.
An excellent choice, madam. As my father always said, if you've only got one choice, it's up to you to make it the right one. Now, it always makes me a little sad to speak of him. He was taken from us by a whirlpool some years back. I've been head waiter ever since.
Oh, really?
Well, who knows what each new day will bring. I'll get that cod right out for you.
Oh, what's that? Something just brushed up against my leg.
Yes. Something... Indeed. Don't mind me. As soon as I find that something... It's something slimy and... There you are, you monster! Take that! That!
Gosh, what was that?
That, madam, was a crocodile. The storm pushes them inland.
Gosh, thanks for saving me.
Thank you. And if you'd like to thank me again sometime, you can go pearl diving with me. All girls love clams.
I don't like clams.
Interesting. I'm intrigued. Salted cod, specialty of the house. There we go. If you allow some of the ambient moisture to wick away some of the water, you'll find the dish most palatable indeed.
Good God, what is this?
I beg your pardon, madam?
My fork is dirty.
Oh, Lawrence! Drowned! It shouldn't happen to you, man. Come back to me. I'll get you that new dishwasher. Just come back to me. Terrible thing, but it does explain the dirty silverware. You see, Lawrence was our dishwasher. Will you be wanting any dessert?
Gosh, can you back away, please? Your dead friend is touching me.
Oh, sorry. Ironwill Tate will return after a brief 10-minute intermission.
Yes.